everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's always nice to see you on my page. My name is Queensley, also known as Makeup by Queensley, here on YouTube, on TikTok, and also on Instagram. So make sure you check those two out as well, because I post more on there. But you can call me whatever you want to call me, as long as it's not out of my name, but you can, okay? So today we did a fall vibe makeup look, and honestly I am in love with it. I had my hot chocolate here, which I did not finish, by the way, you can still see it there, while doing this makeup look. So it was really nice. It was really giving warmth. I've got my cardigan, I have a little play suit underneath, and it's just giving fall. It's giving autumn. The look is giving pumpkin spice latte, but I'm sipping on my hot chocolate anyway. But I just love this look. It is so sultry, so sexy, and I love it. And I'm not gonna lie, the look is giving glowy skin, glowing from within. I was hoping for it to be a matte look, but I'm not mad at it. So be sure to like, subscribe, and comment if you're already not a part of the family. So make sure you do that, okay? I'm gonna wait a few moments and allow you to subscribe to this channel now, okay? What you doing? Why are you not hitting the subscribe button yet? What are you waiting for? Oh, thank you, girl. And if you want to see how I got this look, keep watching. Enjoy the video, and I shall see you in my next one. Mwah. Hi guys, Editing Queensley over here. So before I go into the tutorial, I just wanted to show you guys the PR package I got from MUA Cosmetics, and this literally inspired the look for today. So I got some eyeliner, some lip liner, some lipstick, and I got this beautiful eyeshadow. And I just wanted to show you guys my skin. My skin has been doing amazing lately. My skincare is killing it. All right, so we're just going to jump right into it. I am going to take my MUA Cosmetic primer oil. So I am a oily stroke combination skin type babe. So you might be thinking, why are you using an oil primer if you are an oily babe? Let me tell you, the foundation is very matte. So this will almost feel like satin finish, if you get what I mean. So it is best for me, I find, to use an oil primer, and it's also from MUA Cosmetics, so why not? So with this product, a little goes a long way. So you don't need a lot, you just need to like get all the parts where you would normally prime, you know. So just put that over, avoiding my eyebrows, because I don't want the eyebrow product to like sweat off or like slide off if there is oil on it. Get my lids as well, just to make sure I'm priming that as well for eyeshadow as well. Make sure you get underneath your eyes for hydration as well. And of course, before the primer, I've already moisturized my face. It's the e.l.f. Oily Hydration cream. So this is what I have on before the primer. So for the oily girls, if you think you're very oily, because I know I'm oily, but I'm not extremely oily, like I can get away with not using a mattifying primer. You can use a mattifying primer in this case, just use it on your T-zone, the parts where you get oily, or you can just skip the hydrating primer if your skin is already very hydrated. But I find this feels nicer when I wear the foundation. Otherwise, without it, I feel like the foundation starts to sort of like feels like a mask. So yeah, because it's very full coverage, the foundation. So while I'm letting the primer set and do its thing, I'm going to just get my eyebrows with this gel. I use this gummy gel. It's a hair gel, because I find that it's the only gel that literally holds my brow in place. All the other gels that I've used tend to like hold it for a few hours, and after, my brows just start sticking up. Like, it doesn't work. So this one here really works. So I just put it on, and then just normal way you would do your brow. If you guys want a brow tutorial, please let me know. Make sure to leave a comment down below, and I'm more than happy to film that for you guys. So like I said, so just brush it upward. It really holds your brow in place. I have my brush bent because for me, I find it easier to do it this way. And I just slide it down. Can you see that difference? I feel like you can see it. I dyed my brow when I dyed my hair, so my brow is a bit darker, lighter than it would normally be. But yeah, I did dye it when I dyed my hair as well, so that's why it's a bit, invisible. So that is now done. We're just going to let that dry while I work on my skin. Now I am a fall girly. I love fall. I love, you know, when the leaf starts to turn from green to like brown, but it's not brown, it's like that in between color. Mwah, chef kiss. Sky Daddy did his own thing with that. I love fall. I love that it's not too cold, it's not too hot. In the UK, I don't love it that much because it'd be raining too damn much, but I love that coziness. I've got my hot chocolate here with me. You know, I'm sipping on hot chocolate while I'm doing this makeup. So it's quite fitting, I would say. So I'm just gonna let my eyebrows dry down a bit and then do my eyebrows. I figured it's best to do my eyeshadow eyebrow before doing the skin because I'm going for a dark, smoky eye look. So yeah, it's best to let the eyebrow dry, do my eyebrow, do eyeshadow, and then move on to the skin. So my brows have dried down and I'm going to be using this eyeliner pencil from MUA Cosmetics. It's actually an eyeliner and it's in shade Russet. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, but yeah, that's the name, Russet. And it is a dark brown color, so I think it will be perfect for my eyebrows. So let's do that quickly. So I'm just not doing too much. I'm just following my natural eyebrows and then just, you know, adding a bit. You can see that. Actually, that is so cute. It's a bit lighter, but I think it works. Oh, that's cute. Can you see that? Yeah, so I'm gonna go do this one as well. I cannot multitask when I'm doing my eyebrows because I have to be quiet and see what I'm doing. And this is so creamy. Oh my god, I have to set this with the eyeshadow so it doesn't move, but this is so cute. I love it, and I love the thick brows. My brows have been growing and thriving and I'm just here for it. So while that is done, I'm going to get my eyeshadow that I'm using today, and this is Obsession eyeshadow collection from MUA Cosmetics, and it is so beautiful. It's got all your shade, all your nude shades. Oh, it's so adorable. I've just stabbed this one by mistake, the white shade. I'm gonna be using this shade here to sort of set my eyebrows, just so that way it doesn't move. I'm just gonna dab my low brush, dust the excess of course, and then just sort of press down the part that I want set a bit, which is towards the tail part, because of course it's gonna, so you can see, oh, why is this it's blurry for a moment. You can see how immediately this part, the tail part, is darker compared to this side. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side as well, just to get that darker, you know, mauve shade. So with the same brush I used earlier to gel my eyebrows, I'm just going to brush everything up, just to brush it through, and also help with blending the eyebrows a bit. There you go. That looks so good. Now I'm gonna go ahead, get my concealer. I'm using the concealer MUA Cosmetics as well in shade 170, and I'm gonna go ahead, put this on the other side of this brush, which is like this. It's an angled brush. You can use a flat brush as well, but I like to use an angled brush sometimes. So just gonna get a bit of the concealer from this on the brush, so like that. So I'm going to shape my brows from the bottom part here. So I just go like that. Like, you want to take your time, be slow. There's no rush, just take your time. It's better to use little product at a time than to use too much and then it's hard to like take off, if that makes sense. So yeah, I like to do that first. And voila, so there we go. So this is how I would sort of shape the bottom part. I tend to not bring too much here because I want this part to sort of look like my foundation shade, so I'm not going to put too much here, just a little bit at the beginning, but when I do it the second time I only put at the tail. So I'm going to do the same thing as well on this side as well. So I'm just going to get a fluffy brush like this and then just sort of blend that concealer out. If you notice, I'm holding the brush at the very tail and I'm being very light and gentle, so we're just trying to blend it in place. We're not moving it anywhere else, we're just blending it in place. If you can hear that's my fan right there, so ignore that noise. So there we go, look at that. So go ahead and do the same too. We're done. So that's the brow, semi done, because we still need to go over the top part with foundation. So for foundation, I've got two shades actually. So I've got shade 182, which is this one, is a bit lighter, and I've got shade 186, which is this one, which I think is fine, but it's slightly darker. So initially I bought this one. This was my last winter shade, which was perfect because it was lighter, and then for some reason I got darker, and then this one I got it again for summer and it still did not work because on its own it was a bit too dark. So sometimes I just mix them both together and add a bit of blue pigment for the, you know, it's too warm a bit, so just to cool it down a bit, so I had a bit of blue pigment. But yeah, I'm going to be using these two foundation. Gone ahead and just mix it all together, and this is how it looks like, and this is, I believe, the closest to a perfect shade for me. And there you go, and that's it right there. So now that I have my foundation shade blended and already customized, I'm going to go ahead and just do my eyeshadow. So I'm going to add a bit of eyeshadow primer. I'm using this one. This one is from Urban Decay. It's my favorite one that I'm using actually. Again, you can just skip this part, you can just use concealer if you want to, but I like to do this part extra because I feel like if I put a primer, my eyeshadow lasts way longer than when I have no primer. And I'm just going to use my fingertip to just warm it into my skin and just blend it upward. Just any part where I'm going to put eyeshadow, I just blend it upward there. So be careful not to poke your eye. We're not trying to poke our eyes, we're just tapping, just a light tap, just a light tap. And voila. So I'm not gonna set this brush to just blend this down so I have like a flat and smooth surface. So just blend it all over my lid. So I'll just do that quickly. So I used to do like a winged out eyeshadow look, and I found out that, well, not that I found out, I noticed that it doesn't look that nice on me anymore. So I just rather use just, you know, just do a rounded eyeshadow, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead with a smaller fluffy brush one here, and I'm going to be going in with the orange shade, so this one here, so this shade in between. I'm going to go in with this one. So I'm just going to first tap it into my crease and just tap that in before we start swiping, otherwise it's going to look muddy. So it's best to just tap it in. So I started using this one and now I'm using this one just because this one is a bit deeper and I can see it more than I can see the other one. So we're gonna go ahead and do the other eye as well. Wow, this is such a nice color. So that's the crease shade on. So I'm going to take another fluffy brush and I'm going to take this shade right here, the lighter one, and then blend the corners of this eyeshadow here, just so it blends out to my skin. As you can see, that looks so much better than it was looking before. Now, before I do any further blending or anything, I'm going to go ahead and pop on the darkest color of this eyeshadow palette, the darkest brown, which is this one right here. I'm going to pop that on my lid. I'm using the brush that came with it as well, which is from MUA Cosmetics. I'm just using that. Just going to pop that on my lid. Oh, this is Oh, this is nice. Again, we're pressing it in first before we go ahead and blend. So we're just putting that on my lid, all over my lid. I'm starting very, 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 very low. If you notice, I'm not putting it beyond my crease at the moment, but I'm going to blend that upwards in a moment. But what I'm doing is just placing that onto just my lid first. Once we have the darkest brown on, we're going to go ahead and take this brown shade here, this one, and then we're going to go in between the two shades, so in between the darkest brown and the orange shade, just to sort of sandwich them together and blending them in as well. So just like that. So just circular motion, small circular motion, just blending that out upward a bit. So I didn't like this shade for that sandwiching, so I'm going to be using this one instead, because I feel like it's a lighter brown and it would work better. This is too cool, this is warmer, so I'm going to be using this one instead. Just blend it in between there. So I've just done the same thing on this eye as well. You can see it's blended in a bit more now. But what I'm going to do after is we're going to go ahead and use that darker shade again on the lid, just to intensify what we've, lost from blending. And voila, so this is how it looks so far. This is my smoky high look. So I'm using the eyeliner Control Freak from MUA Cosmetic as well. I'm just going to line my eyes. So just so the lashes can go on. You can see that already makes the brown pop a lot more. And if you've got brown eyes, I feel like this is the perfect eye look for brown eyes, because it makes your eyes pop severely. Just gonna do a little inner wing as well. So this is my first time using this eyeliner, and I'm gonna be honest, it is really, really nice. It's so effortless to use. I just love it. And it's so precise. This is so pointy that you can go in here without any issue, like in your inner corners. Wow, I love it. So I don't have a black eyeliner from MUA Cosmetic, but I'm going to get my Urban Decay eyeliner on my waterline as well, just to sort of darken that out. And one thing I love about this eyeliner is that it is waterproof and it glides on so easily and smoothly that you don't have a fear of poking your eye by accident. It's 24/7. I love it. And I'm gonna go ahead with this shade here. It's a bit pale, don't know if you guys can see it here. I'm gonna put it in my inner corner as well, just to brighten up the eye look a bit. Oh, that is so cute. And voila. Yeah. All right, people, now it's time for lash. So this is going to tie everything together. The lash I'm using is from TikTok Shop. If you follow me on TikTok, I will be posting it shortly, so you should be able to get a link of where I got the lashes from. They are so fluffy, and I just love those lashes. So that's how they look like. Just gonna attach the lashes on. Okay, so the lashes are on and the eyes are done. So now, well, semi-done. Now let's go on to the skin. I already missed my foundation, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put that on my face. I'm gonna apply that on just all over my face, not too much on my forehead, but just all over the rest of my face where I want more coverage. I go ahead and add a bit more onto my skin. Well, that's how it looks like now. While I allow the concealer to marinate and dry down a bit, I don't have a contour shade for the MUA Cosmetic, but I do have one for Studio London, which is also very affordable. I'm gonna go ahead and just, you know, contour the part of my face that I normally would contour. It's just my cheek there, maybe on my forehead, my nose, chin a bit, and voila. And we're gonna get this brush that I got again from TikTok shop. It's a double-sided brush. I'm gonna use the side and blend that in. So just blend the contour upward. I love this contour shade from Studio London. It is so nice and so creamy, but you need to work really fast. So once you put it on, you need to blend. Otherwise, once it dries up, it might be hard for you to blend it. So can you see that? Oof, that looks so nice. This hair is getting everywhere. There we go. Now we're gonna blend this side as well upwards. The wig is not glued down, so if you see any lifting, that's why. Okay. Like I said, you can see it's starting to dry, so it's getting a bit harder to blend. So you have to work real quick with it, otherwise you're gonna be blending for days. No joke. All you have to do is just spray some skin primer or whatever and setting spray, and you would be able to blend it. You see that? That looks so nice. So again, now my chin area, just to give me a bit of a face. I'm gonna get one of these and I'm just gonna press onto my face, just whatever I've done, just press on to the face. Press the foundation area and then not the contour area, just to make sure you blend everything, and also to lift up if any excess that you might have from the product that you just applied. And there we go. So now we're gonna get the other side of the Beauty Blender. You can use the same side. I'm just gonna start by blending everywhere else. I'm just gonna start by blending everywhere else except for the under eye first. So I'm just gonna do that, my chin, upper lips, and I'm gonna, it's a flat brush like these, and I'm gonna blend my nose contour in a bit, not all the way, but just like roughly, just blend it in. And then this side as well. And then I'm gonna get this other part of the Beauty Blender and I just blend the concealer at the top there as well. And on the eye now, just slightly tap in, just blend it all over. Just you look up while you do this, so that way everything stays super flat and smooth. Contour your nose as well, so you bring that part in. I'm gonna do it again on this side as well. While I've just blended this side, because I want it to be slightly lighter, I'm gonna go ahead apply a bit more concealer at that point where I want it to be lighter. And I'm gonna blend this side. While I'm blending this side is drying, and when I finish this side, go blend here, I'll do the same on this side. Looks after blending it in, just going to go ahead, take your time at this stage, just make sure you look up and then you blend underneath your eye so you don't have any creasing on your under eye. It's nice and smooth that looks. I'm gonna do this side as well. And voila, look at that base. Oh, I love it. I cannot believe I almost forgot blush. So I'm using, again, blush from MUA Cosmetic, and I'm using the shade in Amber Sunset. And love this color. I just got this in PR and it's so gorgeous. So I'm just gonna put just a dot. Oh yeah, and a dot here, and then blend that in. So this brush is just dyed, it's not, there's nothing on it, so I'm just gonna use that and just sort of blend that out. Oh, okay. I'm gonna add a bit more, so I'm gonna add a bit more to blend it out. Okay, yeah, that's showing up a bit more now. Yeah, that's more like it. It's got a bit of shimmer, I noticed. So this is not just, you know, a blush. It's giving you a highlighting situation. Can you see that? It's a bit of a shimmer to it as well. And I'm not mad at it. So this is what we have so far. I'm going to change up my brush. I'm going to change it and get this one, this side. And I use this side to sort of blend it a bit more. So that way this blends into my skin more, because that other brush was not just blending it as much as I like it. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, I just need to add a bit more, because if you know me, you know I love blush. I love blush. So there's no such thing as too much blush, never. And I'm content with the way it looks. Before I go ahead and set my under eye, I'm just gonna take that beauty blender again and then just sort of blend my under eye to avoid creasing, because by the time I was blending the blush, creases would have been forming under your eye. So you just go ahead, make sure you blend right before you set, okay? Otherwise you're gonna get lines, and we don't want that. No, we don't. So I have my setting powder from MUA Cosmetic as well, and it's the Luminous Glow one. So that's how it looks like. I'm just gonna get a bit of it, get a beauty puff, pop that in there. So I just do it on the cover just to make sure it's all smooth. Go at the back of my hand if I need to, and I just look up and then set lightly. I love using the puff to do this part because it helps it get into the nooks and corner of your face. So this part we're just setting, so we're not really doing anything, so it's just setting. So as now that we've set it, now we're going to slightly just bake. So just add a bit more this time around, and then you just press it underneath your eye. So you're pressing it proper matte. Just be careful, take your time, just press it in. And now I'm just gonna go ahead, just get down and set all the part of my face where I put concealer. I like this powder, but the only thing I don't like about it is because it says it's meant to be a luminous glow. I understand that, but I think if you look at it, it's a bit shiny. That's the only thing I don't like about it, but other than that, it gets the job done. I have a pressed powder from MUA Cosmetic, this one here, and this is in shade 192. It's a matte finish pressed powder, and I also have this one. So I should have used this one earlier, but I'm going to use it on top of the settings powder that I just used. So I'm just gonna swipe that over and then have it like that. Go to the back of my hand just to sort of get off the excess, and then just go underneath my eye. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Now we're talking bright. Don't worry, once we go in with powder and with setting spray, it's gonna look nicer. I'm just gonna brush that out. All we're doing at this stage is just removing the excess. Now we're gonna go ahead and bronze with this darker shade. Just gonna get that shade on there, and I'm just gonna go up here. Oh, that is nice. And now it's time for blush. I'm using my True Wear Cosmetic blush. Shade name is Sunset Sally. It's quite an orangey shade. That's how it looks like. I really like it. So and just yes, bringing back more color onto my face. And you know, I have to put blush on my forehead as well, on my nose as well, and on my chin as well, because I feel like it ties everything together. And you don't know, I also like to bring my blush towards the eyeshadow as well, to sort of blend it all together, like right there. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face with the fixing spray as well, just so I can see what needs more blending or what needs to be touched up. I can feel that it missed my under eye, so what I'm gonna do is get a clean beauty blender. I'm just gonna spray the beauty blender, but this one is a glowy finish, so I'm gonna spray it directly. So what I'll do next is I'll just tap that on my skin just to make sure it is not super wet but just damp. And then once I notice that it's just damp, I take that and then I just press that under my eye, or on the area where I feel like the setting spray did not get. So I have this palette here. I got it from Nigeria. Right here. So I'm gonna get, I think, this shade right here, this one. And I'm just going to sort of blend that into my face. This is gonna also set, but at the same time blend out my under eyes, just so that way it blends in a bit more. You can already see it looks so much better. This is only because I didn't have the correct shade setting powder to finish this look, but you can see this looks so much better now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna get a smaller brush, this smaller brush, and I'm going to get a lighter shade that's not as light as the one I currently have on, which is this one right here. This one right here. And I'm going to just blend my under eye right here, just to like blend that in. There we go. And this is it done. So you can see the face is looking nice, it's looking glowy, it's not looking too matte, it's looking in between. This is just what I love. Now we're going to go ahead and finish the eye. So we're going to get a flat brush and just stamp in. So the same color scheme we have going on the lid, the same color scheme we have going on the lid, we're going to do on the bottom lash. And on the lid, we're going to do on the bottom lash as well. So we already have black in there. So we're going to go ahead with some brown and the orange I used earlier. So just this shade here. Getting a flat brush, dust off the excess, because at this point, we've already, finished doing everything. We don't want to mess it up. So we're just going to smudge on the eye a bit, sort of just blend it underneath as well. You want to blend this very light-handedly because you don't want it to come all the way down, but you want it to still look nice. So voila, so you can see the difference between this eye and that eye. So we're just going to repeat the same process. So now it is time for mascara, and we're going to be using my favorite again, MUA Cosmetic mascara. I love how dark this is, and I love the one that's so big you can get all your lashes. I'm just going to apply this to the bottom lash as well. Oh my god, that is so nice. Let me just say this looks so nice. You can see that looks amazing. So we're gonna go ahead and go on to the lips. I'm going to be using again lip liner from MUA Cosmetic. This is in shade Obsession because I'm obsessed with it. Just gonna line my lip nicely. I love how warm it is and how nice it is when you glide it on. It just glides on so smoothly. Sorry guys if it feels like I'm not looking at you guys while I'm filming, because I've got my vanity behind my camera, so I'm looking straight at the vanity to see what I'm doing. Otherwise I'm gonna draw color outside the box, so we don't want that. No, we don't. And that is the liner all done, so it's just gonna fill it in a bit, and we're gonna get a lipstick. Lipstick is also from MUA Cosmetics and it is shade Heroic. I'm just gonna get that, put that in the middle of my lip. I just love how nudish pink it looks. And I'm going to finish off with the Hydra Juice Peptide shade Caramel Glaze. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible with names, me. But I love this, and it's so nice on. So just gonna put that on my lip. And I'm going to be using this highlighter here, again from MUA Cosmetics, and this one is in shade Oyster Silk. Okay, so that's it right there. That's how it looks like. It's sort of like a rose gold-ish tone. Right, my nose. A little goes a long way because I have this in another shade, and literally you can see a little goes a long way. Just gonna go this side as well. You see that? Oh my gosh, that is stunning. And then here as well, just where I want highlighted, a bit on my forehead as well. Yeah, and then on my cupid's bow slightly. This is the final look, and I love it. And the face is giving healthy, it's giving glowing from within, and I feel like this is fall makeup. So I've got the sweater back on, so we're giving very cozy vibes for fall. I am obsessed with this look. What do you guys think? What do you think? I love it. And I hope you're here to interact, so please leave me a comment in the comment section below. I'm more than happy to respond. I'm always happy to get comments, and I'm always respond to them, so please make sure you leave a comment down below as to what you'd like to see next. If you want me to do more fall makeup, if you want me to do something in particular, please let me know in the comment section below. And this look is one of my favorite look for fall, so if you're going to recreate this, please make sure you do so and send it to me so I can see it. All right, so make sure to give me a like, a comment, a subscribe, turn on your bell notification so you do not miss any other video whenever I post. I will see you all in my next video. Bye.